Hey everybody, I wanted to do a deck profile of my Edison pet deck that I've been playing a lot with my friends, like in our testing circle, and I played at locals a lot. We played one of Matt Huff's box tournaments yesterday at Dragon's Den, and it did really well. The only game I lost was to a total punt, and I'm about to take this deck apart and try something else, but this is like my personal Edison pet deck brew, and I wanted to show it off before I did. It's been doing really well for me lately, and now I'm going to talk about it. So, first things first, I play a QuickDraw plant package. So all the normal QuickDraw plant stuff. I've played 3 of this before, but I've cut it down to 2. All this stuff is good. This gets sided out quite a bit. This stuff usually stays. I've sided one of these out before into like a value deck I knew was going to leave in double oppression, double deck Devi, but we make concessions for that too. So this is the plant, the QuickDraw plant part of it. Something, I've tried a lot of QuickDraw decks in the past, and I've had a couple spicy variants, and one of the things that I always struggled with was like having hand advantage, so that whenever you go to make quick draw plays, you're not going super duper neg. So you like keep a lot of cards. Like I'm trying to find engines that makes the deck defensive, it keeps stuff in hand. A lot of people play Light Sworns to mill and feel avarice, but I hate milling traps. That's like the traditional like Jeff Jones list. Like you're always like milling traps and it feels really bad. So what I decided to go for was to play frogs in my quick draw deck. And so frogs naturally keep your hand very full. Like anyone who played Frog Monarchs kind of knows that. And also being able to dupe block really easily in this deck kind of makes up for the defense. So we're, instead of trap cards, we're playing this kind of thing for like a line of defense. Between Dandelion and a couple other cards in the deck, it's really easy to do substitute combos. Unifrog was like kind of a last minute thing. I don't normally like Unifrog very much, but I decided that I would try it out for a little while, and yesterday it was really good. It came up quite a lot. This deck can grind you for a really long time, and then because of QuickDraw himself and using like the little synchros he can make, it can kill you pretty easily too. Because of the frogs, I play 2 extra Monarchs in the form of Ryza. I think the 3 Caius is normal. These are great. And then for spells, normal spell cards for quick draw. All this is good. Sometimes I want a 3rd, but I think 2 is just right in this list, or I'm not milling anything. I play 1 for Substitute, and a couple other cards later. I used to play Light Sworns in this, and I used to play like extra Raigeki breaks and stuff, and I was having trouble with like removal, and I wanted a removal spell that synergized with the rest of the deck. So this, you contribute summon a quick draw with it. Obviously the substitute nonsense you can do with it. It's good for Monarchs. So this and the extra Ryza took, and one other card and that we're gonna see, took the place of like my Raico's Lila charge. And this was good yesterday. I sided out 1 at one point, but this was good as a removal spell for me. For defensive cards, I played Gore's Battle Fader Cyber Valley. These are great. This card has come in and out. I sided out quite a lot. This is like kind of a holdover from an older version of the deck. It's still good. It came in handy yesterday. I definitely drew a lot of cards off of it. Sometimes you need to clear Danny tokens to like make big quick draw plays. I've summoned it off 1 for 1 before, and then like use that to synchro off with quick draw, just because it's level 1. But it's okay. I sided out a lot. For the trap defensive cards, I play 2 Raigeki break and 2 trap stun. This was some of the Light Sworn package. I've always played this. I sometimes want a 3rd one of these cards, but this was good for me yesterday. So that is the shell. It's 40 cards. I'll do my side deck next. I have a Super Poly for hero decks. I play a Lightning Vortex. This is for things that are going to summon like Vanity's Fiend, Christia, Fossil Dyna, stuff like that. It's an extra removal spell. So there's the 4 in the main. And I've got a couple of normal summon monsters I can beat over Dyna too in my side here. One of them being Breaker. This card has been good literally every time I've ever stuck it to the board. I love him. I play a second Battle Fader because my locals has a lot of Lightsworn, and I hate getting blown out by Judgment Dragon and then killed to death. So this is for that specifically. I play 2 Noblemen for to combat Vayu. And on any like flip Hamster Echo Caius deck. I'd rather not play around the face downs. I like to just simplify the board state and then just get in like a really controlling position with this deck. This deck's very mid-rangey where you're playing like a lot of control with like the Monarchs and the Dupe Frogs and stuff like that. And then whenever like you clear the way, you can add like your quick draw back off of your Drill Warrior and then make like a Nitro Warrior, a Turbo Warrior or something, stick a Monarch and just like push huge damage. So, but sometimes you got to clear the way to get there. And this was good for that. It did not come up yesterday, but in my circle of playing with friends, it's been really, really good. 2 Kaiku, this is for Frogs and Vayu. It's been pretty good for me. If I wanted to make space, these kind of cover the same thing. If I wanted to like make some space, some number of these might come out, but it was good so far. 2 Cyber Dragons. These hardly ever come in, but they're there for machines. I don't face that matchup too often, so I'm a bit of a coward. I don't want to take them out for that, but that's what they're there for. They're also good into the Raikou decks too, because you can like special this out, run into the Raikou, make them flip it, and then make your play. But that hasn't really come up for me in this particular deck. 2 Crow for combo. I don't really ever side this into Vayu, but I did side this into Zombie and Forgs yesterday, and it was good both times. And I play 3 Dust Tornado because I do not want to get oppressioned ever. And that's what that's for. So that's my sideboard. For the extra Gore's token, I use these as my dandy tokens. And then I play Absolute Zero and Gaia for my Super Poly targets whenever I'm playing into heroes. The Fortress Dragon for the Cyber Dragon, and then Dragon Synchros for Debris. I made all of these except for the second Iron Chain and the Ancient Fairy. So I made Stardust a lot. I Black Rose someone probably every match. And then Red Dragon Archfiend came up too because I needed to beat over Titanial and stick something bigger than Titanial. So that was good too. For the quick draw synchros, Nitro Road, Turbo Archer, 2 Drill. I made all of these yesterday, and they were all really good. Road Warrior was like the worst one for sure, but I just needed the 3,000. You needed to be able to make a quick draw into 3,000 attack. Drill, I made the second Drill once. I did a game where I made 2 Drill and was looping both. And that was really, really strong. I killed somebody with a Nitro Warrior. I made like a Junk Archer and a Nitro Warrior, and killed off of that. Turbo Warrior came up a bunch into like Monarchs and stuff. Someone couldn't flip their Raikou and hit it, and they couldn't Monarch it, and it was really sticky for a while. So I made all of these, and I really like them. This is like kind of why I like Quick Draw, is I really like the toolbox of these particular synchros. I had a game where I made Stardust, Turbo, Nitro, and Drill, and it just like felt so cool to like play such like a turbo-y synchro deck. But yeah, this is my Edison pet deck. To me, it works really, really well. I do not want to get oppressioned. I do not want to get deck devied, but that's what the trap stuns are for. That's what the dust tornadoes are for. And I did hit oppressions with this yesterday. That worked out really well for me. I did trap stun a bunch of bottomless. I trap stunned a torrential. I trap stunned a deep priz, so this was good too. So, yep, this is my pet deck for Edison. I really like it. It is QuickDraw, Frog, Plants. I'll think of a better name eventually, but I hope you enjoy it. Give it a try. I think this deck's super cool, and if you've got any changes that you would make, I'd love to hear them. Thanks.